The Birman cat, which is affectionate as well as winning hearts with its beauty, is among the most popular cat breeds around the world. Of course, there are many different factors behind why Burmese cats are so loved, from their physical features to their characters. Whether you have adopted a Birman cat or are thinking of adopting one, or you just want to get to know these noble creatures better, you can find what you are wondering about the Birman cat characteristics and care in the rest of our article. The Birman cat is originally from Burma, or in other words, Myanmar as it is known today. Although the history of Birman cats is thought to date back further, according to records, they were first seen in France in 1919. A Birman couple was presented to two Frenchmen by monks at a Birman monastery as a gift to thank them for their help against a new raid in 1919. The Birman cat, which was recognized as a separate species by France in 1925, was in danger of extinction after one of the cats died during the Second World War. With careful work, the population of Birman cats was increased again. The first Birman cats arrived in the UK in 1960, and the kittens were subsequently spread around the world through breeding programs. The Birman cat was recognized by England in 1966 and by America in 1967. The Birman cat is known in Europe by its traditional name, the sacred cat of Burma. There is a legend that traces its origins to the temple of Buddhist monks, why Birman cats are seen as sacred cats associated with the gods of death. According to legend, a priest named Mun-Ha lived in a temple built in Asia for Tsun-Kyan-Kse, a goddess with sapphire blue eyes. Mun-Ha used to kneel in front of the goddess statue and worship with a white temple cat named Sinh next to her. One night, while Mun-Ha was praying, he was killed by raiders who raided the temple. Sinh, on the other hand, came face to face with the goddess by placing his paw on Mun-Ha while she was dying. Just like the goddesses, Sin's eyes turned blue and her fur turned golden, while her paws that touched her master remained white as a symbol of purity. His legs are brown. Other cats around the temple were also affected by this change. Sin waited over his master for the next 7 days until he died himself. He then carried his master's soul to heaven. From that day on, it was believed that when one of the cats of the temple died, the spirit of a priest accompanied it. The Birman cat is one of the cat species that amazes with its beauty. It attracts attention with its very long feathers similar to a lion's mane on its neck. The hair on the Birman cat's body is long and silky, and the hair on its belly is slightly wavy. Its plumage is mostly cream, brown, blue and lilac, but it can also be in other colors. However, it can be said that the patterns and markings on its fur resemble the Siamese cat. While dark feathers stand out on its legs, tail and ears, the feathers on its nose and face are also dark. Birman cats' ears are medium length and their curves soften towards the tips. Their heads are broad and their cheeks are full. Their noses are round and their paws are wide. It can be said that the most striking feature of their appearance is their sapphire blue eyes. The ideal weight of cats of this breed, which can be categorized as medium and large, is around 12 bs, 5.5 kilos. Male Birman cats are generally larger than females. If you cannot decide whether your cat is at its ideal weight, you can discuss this issue with your veterinarian. The Birman cat is very healthy and does not have any known disease predisposition or health problems specific to the breed. The lifespan of cats belonging to this breed can vary between 9 and 15 years. Of course, no matter which cat breed is involved, the possibility that all of them may get sick, injured or have a health problem should not be ignored. Additionally, common diseases that affect all cats, although not breed-specific, can also affect Birman cats. Birman cats give birth to an average of 6 kittens. The cubs are white when they are born. In time, the puppies acquire the colors and patterns that are characteristic of their breed. When talking about all cat breeds, it should be said that regular veterinary check-ups should not be neglected. In addition, it is also important to comply with the vaccination schedule planned by veterinarians. In this way, it may be possible for cats to live a healthier and happier life. Another important point when it comes to cats and their health is nutrition. Cats' diet has a direct impact on their health. That's why they need to be fed with complete and balanced dry cat food formulated for cats. The neutering status of Birman cats, which need to eat kitten or adult food according to their developmental stages, will also be a determining factor in the choice of food for them. Of course, meeting their taste expectations is also necessary to support their happiness and food consumption. Ensuring that they always have access to fresh and clean water in addition to dry food, and supporting their feeding with wet food a few times a week is important in increasing their water consumption. Since the Birman cat is prone to gaining weight, you should not forget to pay attention to the daily amount of food written on the package of the food you prefer and give it this amount by dividing it into meals. You can consult your veterinarian to find out whether your cat has special needs and to get clear information about food adjustments. Additionally, playing games with your cat will keep your cat in shape, provide mental stimulation and allow you to have fun times together. Grooming is also a key part of Burmese cat care. Cats swallow hair because they clean themselves by licking, and over time, the hair can turn into hairballs in their digestive systems and cause problems. Combing them regularly will help them shed less hair and swallow less hair. Birman cats, which have long hair and are known to shed moderately, should be combed and brushed every day. If it is not combed, there is a risk of its hair becoming tangled and clumped. However, they shed at an average level, and since their feathers are single-layered, they generally do not become matted. The Birman cat, which enjoys being together and spending time with its owner, can be calm enough to wait for you when you are busy, but can take on an active and excited character when it is playtime. Birman cats, which are generally extremely loving and cute, also have a calm temperament. With these features, they can adapt perfectly to home life. If they do not receive enough attention, it is possible for their jealousy to emerge. Therefore, they may not be suitable cats for people who are away from home for long periods of time. The Birman cat, which generally prefers to bond with one person, also acts affectionate towards other people in the family. They enjoy doing various activities with their family members and even like to follow them from room to room. The fact that they are not aggressive and do not need to protect their territory makes them a calm cat breed. However, their voices are thin and they meow gently when they have a request from the people they live with. When their developed sense of curiosity is combined with their intelligence, it becomes inevitable for you to accumulate unforgettable memories together. Dear cat friends, please subscribe to our channel for more such videos.